Hello everybody, RemedyX here, and it is time. 9Kings but we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna continue with the King of Nature because I got to experience more new things that way. And stronger per rank, which is your city, or yeah, your base. Start with Mycelium in a random outer plot. Each rank gives +1 level. Receive 1 procreate card every time you lose a life. Special cards are 10% more likely to appear in shops per rank. Start with +1 random card from your king in your hand, +6 from this, plus I think there's still the thing, what's it called? Decree or whatever that gets you up to 9, so you can get up to level 15 as your castle. +1 royal decree per rank. Receive 2 free rerolls per rank, and all troops start with +10 HP per rank. So I'm going to start with the Mycelium, I think, and you can reset it up here in the corner. That's actually the first one I've ever done. So I've cleared Peasant, which is what this is, so I'm going to go up to Squire. Now, I will say I'm not a big fan of the city for the King of Nature. And you'll see why here. So it literally gives us an outer plot free, and it starts with a Mycelium, which is cool. And they have buffed Mycelium, so I can go into that too. I'm going to start with a boar here. So I'm going to go slower. So I'll show you here. So I will level up Mycelium, actually. I think that's pretty good. So what you do is you click the ground here, and it's a healing area for your units, and that's all it does. It does not actually damage enemy units, which does mean if your units die, you die. You lose a life, unless you have a tower defending you. But yeah, it gives you like no extra protection, really, in my opinion. All these are pretty bad. Could take a cemetery, I guess. Do I want to put in a cemetery? I could put in an orchard. I don't love orchards, but I believe they actually buffed orchard as well. I think they buffed a good amount of the King of Nature, or changed the King of Nature, purely because it wasn't actually an officially launched character. So Mycelium, level 3 of Mycelium, I guess. I will put this back on auto and put it back on 2. That's a maxed out Mycelium, which is pretty cool. I could mortgage, profit, diplomat, merchant's a little ways out. I'll take a mortgage. So there is this, which says your Trent attacks now, which is your base, now deal damage to enemies. And I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna take the cemetery and pop it in here. So now this zone will actually do damage, which is why the ring is red around it there. Could level up my cemetery. I don't love it, though. I don't even love the cemetery to begin with. This is already level 3. Boars are only level 1. Orchard. Honestly, I would like to get a set of elves, but without the elves, sure, I'll level up the cemetery. When I mortgage it off, it'll be worth more, right? If I end up mortgaging it, I haven't encountered him yet, but actually that means I'm not against him yet. I will take a clone here. Clone's cool. Okay, so this is a blessing. So Baby Boom. If you have a troop card on the target plot by the year of the prophecy, doubles the number of units. So if I have a troop there, I will double. So you see how there's 6 boars? It'll go up to, yeah. Which I think, just to be sure, I'm going to put the boars in there. I'm fine with an extra set of boars. I would like to get elf. Because you get elves plus a beacon going, get them attacking faster. Pretty cool stuff. I have not tested the demon altar to see if they buffed it. I haven't tried the King of Blood at all since. Carnage is whatever, so I think I'll try a demon altar. May or may not actually be beneficial. What now I need to get is a beacon or something along that line to I'm gonna roll. There's a beacon. Okay. I get to wage war. So I can wage war against the King of Stone, which I think King of Nothing is probably the better pick, but I want to show some King of Stone stuff. So I'm gonna pop a beacon in here. See, it does hit the demon altar now. Yes, okay. That's good. So it will hit Mycelium now. Mycelium is now hit by both beacons and yeah, by both beacons and forges, I know for sure. So here I could sacrifice my cemetery to upgrade both boars. Kind of like that. I also could just upgrade the demon altar though. I'll take a sacrifice, I think. It does mean I'm not going to mortgage it off for money, but I don't really like the orchard anyway, so I can mortgage that off. Clone, Mycelium Elf. Elf is really good. Library is good. I've not used Quarry, so I will pick it up. Okay, so let's pop an elf in here. Adds 2% damage to all towers and base every year. So every round, it'll add 2% to all my towers and base. Is this considered a tower? I don't know if these two are considered towers. So it might actually not be good right now in this situation, because it might not actually hit anything. Oh, it did 2% damage to the orchard and to the trend. Okay. I forget the orchard actually does damage. It's not great. Multi-projectile tower shoots one extra projectile per construction in your kingdom. Flamethrower, a mobile tower that moves to the battlefield to burn enemies. Interesting. And then we get to an expand. I will pop it in here. I will pop a flamethrower in, and let's see how that goes. It rolls out kind of slow, which is interesting. Vampirism, Cemetery, Carnage. I don't like any of these. Give me another Demon Tower here. Oh, I can no longer reroll. I guess we're going Vampirism. On the boars. It does pretty solid damage already, actually. It's doing the most damage. I have seen the Trapper. That's fine. Ballista, ranged troop that shoots huge bolts with piercing damage. Let's roll. 3 procreates immediately is pretty big. I'll take 3 procreates. So I'm gonna pop all 3 of them on the elves. And then do I mortgage the orchard so I could pop a librarian and then start stacking on the elves? Or do I just pop a ballista in? I don't have anything to currently put on the elves. So I think I'll just pop the ballista in. Wait, is an actually troop, not a tower. I have a ballista mount a boar. Okay, cool. So when the boars run forward, they pick up a ballista on the way? No, the ballistas are there. Oh, they mounted there. Okay. See these black dots on the boars? Yeah. They give extra HP, if I remember correct. I'll take a Trent. Level that up. Now, I'm not going to go endless on this run. I'm trying to go in and unlock. Maybe I should do endless just to unlock it. Is that audio all right with you guys? Is that a little loud? It looks a little loud. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. I could be wrong, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I will also take more vampirism. Baby boom, which happens. Cool. I'm going to pop the vampirism on the ballistas. Mycelium is putting in work a little bit. The elves are obviously doing the most because I have so many of them. I could level up the boars. It might have been better to level up those ones, but I think these are the ones that are getting mounted by the ballistas. So upgrade the beacon, I take it. And then we get another one. I just pop that in there, probably. Pop the beacon in so you get the extra trigger. I'll take another quarry. I'm working on... I'm going to adjust this. But I think it's still a little loud. I don't think the music's loud, actually. I think it's just the sound effects. That might be a little quiet now. That looks alright. I'm not sure if it is. I will check in post. Three random plots with forest on them. Okay. I'm like, I can always mortgage a forest off, too. I don't think that affects mycelium, because I don't think they have HP. Actually, I think all three of those hit spots that they don't do anything. To be fair, one over here would never do anything, because there's no truth on the side. Maybe it'll affect the demon altar now. I don't know. If it went there, it might have. But I could have gone here, or here. Trent, Carnage. Is this max? No, it's one level from max. I'll take a Trent. I will max it out. I'll take another boar and I will max out the boar. I can make peace with King of Greed because I already have my maxed out beacon in the middle and I don't need any more. Okay, so these are already maxed. I think it's time I just mortgage. I have a merchant. Yeah, I'm going to mortgage this forest. If you think about it that way, that just profited me 60 gold. Because it gave me 30 for the tile and 30 for the mortgage. So I will level up a demon altar. I'm afraid I'm not going to get anything for these archers here. So I may or may not actually get this library in a good spot. Ooh, these enemies are fighting back a bit. That's a little spooky. I can get another flamethrower wall maker. I have seen that. I have not actually had it myself. What level are my elves? 2. So I will take those. I will take a ballista. Do I want a boar? It spends all my money. Yeah, I'll take a boar. And then we'll leave. I don't have enough to reroll there, so it's like you could take the boar because these ones are level 2. Actually, that's not great. Level up the ballista, level up the boar. I thought these boars were only level 1. bad on my part. So the wall will could give vampirism, but I don't think vampirism's that great. I have one reroll. What would I want? Sacrifice? There's sacrifice. Okay. So I could sacrifice. Actually, sacrifice even good? Because I can sacrifice the orchard, but you're maxed. It only levels up the forest. Sacrifice here, but you're maxed. Sacrifice here, but you're maxed. Sacrifice here, but you're maxed. Sacrifice is not great here. I could play sacrifice. I could put it here, and I could sacrifice the boars, which will level up the ballistas and the flamethrower and the forest, even though the forest doesn't do much. Okay. I'll go endless, I think, on this round. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to go crazy far on endless, so that's why I think I'm going to try this, because I got a pretty weird build going here. But maybe it's good, I don't know. Unlock target adjacent plot. Target cards return to your hand up to 3 copies. Okay, so it like demolishes what's there and returns the cards to my hand up to 3 copies. So if it's a level 3 thing, I'll get all 3 back. I take it. Okay. So I'm gonna expand and I'm gonna put this spot in just so I have a spot to pop the library in. Now, do I want to enhance the wall, which they haven't gotten to, or just sacrifice? I think it's just sacrifice, right? At level 3, level 2, and level 2. This forest isn't doing anything yet, but hey. If I see a mortgage in a shop, it is just free because it'll give me back the extra. I'll take a procreate, and then I will level up the wall. That wall looks kind of sturdy. I actually like having the wall, not just because of it having a wall, because it just shows you your designated area. Because sometimes I think I can go out one further than I actually can. Overwork is really good. Level up the wall. I think my dog wants to... No, one second, guys. Sorry about that. We're all set. Dog crisis averted. Take another procreate. Alright, we will get one more shop here. Hopefully it's the enhancement shop thing, so I can get something on the elves. I haven't seen King of Spells yet, obviously, so... Level 2? Sure. Static is fine. I think it's static, just because I got nothing else. So let's just go library and static. Also, there is an option on here. I don't want to hide. Skip building animations. There we go. Because it'll just shortcut all those animations. I'll take a Carnage, I guess. I'm popping a Quarry in here. See, it just shorts them all. So. Seeing the ballistas fire off are pretty cool. I think my ballistas are maxed, right? They are. My flamethrower is only at 2 though, so I can go to level 3 flamethrower, which is something. I'm gonna put the procreate on the ballistas because I think that's cool. I'm gonna put the carnage on these bullets. I like this. It shows the champion, this guy's health bar here. I don't think it did that in the demo. I don't remember that, at least. It has been a little bit since I played the demo. We will continue playing. Warning, please bear in mind that this is in experimental mode. Glitches may still occur. Okay, yeah, that's acceptable. And then it loaded me up with King of Blood stuff. Okay. Yep, I can now... The chaos has increased. Enemies are now stronger. Ooh. I'm going to sacrifice this forest to level up the orchard and the library. I mean, I don't want to go endlessly, right? I want to go for a certain bit of time and then adjacent plots attack now deal poison damage. 1 poison stack per level. That's interesting. I don't know that I want it. I might roll because I don't want any of this. Let's take an earthwork. I get to wage war. King of Progress. Oh, I should have done spells, but that's fine. So this would allow me to like take this quarry and pop it out and move it. Isn't even a bad idea, actually. Do I want to move the quarry? Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, so it popped 3 quarries into my hand. And then I get to move it there. Which is good, because now I can pop something better in there. A forge, a beacon, something. I can't get forges unless I get them from the shop right now, but... my demon altar is maxed. Cemetery, I have a cemetery in my hand, but it doesn't do anything. What would I want a sacrifice here? Because you're maxed. Don't care about. Sacrifice doesn't actually do anything. Yeah. I'll take a demon altar because I can pop it over here at least out of the way and it does the thing, you know. I'd like to get something to enhance the mycelium a bit, but this is a cool one. Reinforce. So unit gets 1% damage whenever any plot leveled up. So I got this really early in my first testing run with the King of Nature. And I popped it on some elves, and they did some really serious damage. I did like lab rat too, though. I will take a lab rat. Whenever any unit is added to any plot, add 1 extra unit. So, okay. So it added 4 instead of 3. Is that what I'm getting there? Or is that for like when you have farms? Am I dead here? Is this an L? Well, maybe not. They definitely ramped up the damage though. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Actually, I might want to sacrifice. I could sacrifice here and level up the wall, level up the rat, and then level up the rat again because of its ability. Oh, is the wall already? The wall is maxed. That should be a level. That should be a level 3 ramp. I guess it doesn't apply when the level up's already being applied to it. Wow, they just kind of overran my wall pretty quickly there, huh? The flamethrower's putting in work. It's trying. Okay, I see you. Flamethrower, going to town. Heck yeah. First hit always crits is really good too. That on the archers is really good. Just that first hit always critting, it does a lot. Because they don't have like crazy attack speed. I mean, I do have a lot of attack speed on them because of my beacon. And this is an L. Okay. That's okay. Like I said, I didn't want to go this forever, but I did want to go further. That way, oh, and it's a unit shop. I don't want a unit shop because you're already maxed, right? Yeah. None of this does any good for me. Just leave. I'll just pop a demon altar here. So this is gonna probably be the end of the road here, at least by this, where I get to wage war. Yeah. Those walls fall pretty quick. Maybe wall maker's not so great. I'll go with the trapper. I'll pop a trapper in here. We'll take a look. Will the trapper mount the boar? Is a good question. That demon's pretty big though. Okay, looks like we're pushing back on this one. You gotta think, the demon must be pretty strong because all of my units have died for the last 2 rounds. So I like how they don't attack the flamethrower thing. That's kind of because it's a tower, it's not a unit. Okay. That was a loss at 42, which is fine. Level 2 on the King of Nature. Continue. Okay. Okay. Go back to King selection. Did I... No. So as you use their cards, I think is when you unlock them. So obviously this guy I unlock unlock quicker because he takes 300. But I have more into him because on my test run, he was one of my early opponents. So I could go King of Blood and test some things. Or I could go to King of Nature and just apply my perk. See what I do. I didn't get to show any special cards. So when I get the Royal Decrees, it'll give me one more option. That seems really good. So wow, Kevin is toggling games a lot. Hey, see, yep, guy, progress guy. So I probably want to declare war on the new guys for a while until, so funnily enough, it gave me elves, and I did a run of elves, and I ended up quitting it because I lost a life on like the 3rd wave because the only unit I got was elves and no attack speed on them. They'll beat the 1st wave, and I got the mycelium now, which I did not have. But yeah, the elves were not, they fire so slow that they did not kill the like 3rd wave or something like that. So just something to be aware of if you're starting with elves on Trent. So if I did try this once, and when it says destroy target plot, it destroys it. You lose that plot. It is done. We'll go here. So I could get a beacon again. We got, yeah, so they always hit the weakest unit, so they're hitting like backline and stuff, which is cool. I will get a reinforce, an early reinforce on the elves, like I talked about before. The 1% extra damage. Maybe I should put on the executioner, actually. That seems kind of cool, because it might just be one-shotting the weaker units. Minus touch, overinvest, Trent. I'll take it overinvest. I'm not going to use it for quite a while. I might just end up selling this poison. I do not... I guess I haven't seen poison, but in the demo version, I do not think poison was good. Apply 1 poison stack to... Yeah, I don't think that does anything. I will take another orchard. Yeah, see? Now I got 4 options. That's so good. But I guess there might be a poison build, because you get to extra apply. Overwork is just so good. I do need to get like a beacon or something so I can start taking advantage of this overwork, but if you want... There, perfect. If you want to go far in this game, you take overwork. As many overworks as you can most of the time, unless you're King of Greed and you want to go the salvage build maybe. But I've crashed the game many times with the salvage build. So, ooh, an early rat. or just more reinforce. I think I'm going to take reinforce. So I want to get reinforce on the executioner. That seems cool. Doubles the damage of the card on the target plot in the Year of Prophecy. So this one, whatever I put here will get double damage. So reinforce is pretty cool, in my opinion. I think it's a pretty good ability, especially if you get it early. Like here, I can take the Trent, I can level up the Trent, and both of them will get plus 1% damage. And then they're getting their attack speed increases. So they should actually kind of be like... I'm surprised they're not actually killing faster. But... I will max out a Trent. Diplomat, I can wage war against one other king. So while I do think King of Nothing would be better, I want to go against King of Stone just so I can get his cards to try to unlock him. I will max out my Trent here. This is the Year of Prophecy out here, so I have a while before I get a unit in there, but if it doubles the damage. So if I get a unit in there and I get his damage taken up faster, it would be good. An extra beacon is really good. But if I don't, then it's not that big of a deal. It's just an extra thing. Now, I will say I have had less issue with it crashing, but I haven't played that much. I really haven't pushed the builds that I know can crash the game. There's a lab rat. This is level 1, right? And we just picked up one, so we can get it to level 3 here. If I go lab rat and you, then leave. Pop a lab rat here, level up here, level up here. Oh, it has to be adjacent. The lab, okay. It's not like any unit you have levels up, but when something next to it levels up. I see. That's where I fluked up. I'll go with a cauldron. I'll try a cauldron right here. That's okay. We will try to put a little extra work into these rats, if we can. By leveling up my cauldron. So I like the poison animation, and the purple ticks does make it very clear that they're taking poison damage, which I like. So perks there. I will procreate here. These elves are my best thing going for me. If you can get elves to attack fast, they're a really good unit. I honestly don't want any of them. Could roll and try to get a maxed out beacon. I'll give it one roll. I'll take a bolt. Doubles the heal effect. Receive 9 free rerolls. Doubles the movement speed of all your units. I will reroll here. 3 procreates immediately. Seems good. I'm gonna procreate the rats. I'd like to get them leveling up, so I need to get cauldrons or bolts. So this is an opportunity for a cauldron or beacon, or if I get a beacon, that'll also level that up, I should say. Oh, and it gave me all green. I thought that was that's unfortunate. Okay, so this is the King of Progress. I thought the last round was, but it was grayed out because it was King of Nature Rebellion. So now I can get a culture. Did not get a culture. I'll roll. I'll take an execution. Take a cauldron. Zenith. It does its thing, but it, yeah. Woo, they went up to 4 damage. And now they leveled up. 4.2. Rats are really weak, but you can get a ton of them. And you can keep them just chain leveling up, and you can do some pretty crazy stuff with rats, because they don't have a cap. So, we'll go here as well. I think they reduced the numbers on everything a little bit. They reduced everything's health a bit, everything's damage a bit. I could be wrong, but it just kind of seems like that. I have not tried a trebuchet yet. Again, an expanding zone. Does this... I want to see if it works on towers. I want to put a trebuchet that it does. That's cool. Okay. Cauldron's cool. The animations are definitely better. I can, like, much easier see, oh, that enemy is rooted now. Oh, that enemy... Yeah. I'll take a clone here, and I'm going to clone the trebuchet? No, the cauldron. Clone the cauldron. I'll put on the cauldron. I thought about cloning the rats and leveling up the rats. I'm like, oh, wait, if I just level up something next to it, it'll level up anyway. So I can level up the cauldron and keep stacking the rats. Flamethrower, wall maker. I don't need the earthworks. Ooh, actually, that's kind of funny. I could go earthworks to get rid of the cauldron, replay the cauldron, and it'll level up the rats again. Twice. Is that worth? I'm gonna try it. Just make sure it works. Receive 3 procreates. I'll receive 3 more procreates. I'm gonna do this first though. Cauldron. Cauldron leveled it up. Cauldron leveled it up. Awesome. That's cool. There's now a lot of rats there. There's 64 rats. And they're level 5. I have had like level 20 rats. Just so you know that is a thing that you can do. Clone? Clone vault, level up vault. Levels up rats. I would like to do a rat build. Maybe once I unlock King of Progress, I'll do a rat build. Because if I could get like a library and like a forge on some rats, you could do some cool stuff. I can go reinforce on the rats. That way every time I give them a level up, I can make peace with King of Greed. Every time I level something up, next to it, it'll also get 1%. And if it's not next to it, then it'll still get 1%. I just won't level up. But I'd like to get the steel coats on them. That could be something fun. I'll take another procreate. This poison vial's never getting it out of my hand. I mean, it will, but it's gonna be apparently. Ooh. They're kind of tearing through me a bit here. Can they kill in time? Am I gonna lose I lose a life before I go to endless mode. Ooh. Okay. I'll level up the trebuchet. Reinforce and clone. And procreate. Reinforce. Clone. Procreate. Trebuchet. Okay. The rats are getting extra damage. The thing is, they're so frail. If I get a forest, I should consider getting rid of... I'll take my seat. I should consider getting rid of the vault and getting a forest. Which they have changed. Instead of flat health now, it gives percent. Which might make it weaker in the earlier stages, but does make it stronger in the later stages. King of Stone is putting up a fight 2 times in a row. Earthwork. Is that worth it again? For the cauldron? I'm gonna do it again. I think it's funny. I get another expansion. Hey, I'll go there. We'll do the Earthwork Cauldron Trophy. So that does give +4 damage to the elves, +1% damage to the executioners. Oh, only +2 to the +2 to the executioners, and it's 2 per, so it's +4 to the rats. Yeah. Precision, but I think I'm going to... Do you have precision? You don't. I think precision on elves is really good. It allows that first hit to just really nuke something. It might be good on executioners too, because if you crit a backline unit right away, and you always hit the weakest unit, it actually might be really good for executioners. I should maybe put it on there. Executioners is probably one of the units designed to do it, you know? Earthworker again. Or maybe I just want Wall Maker here. I think I want Wall. Let's roll. I'm gonna roll again. Let's double the speed. Doubling speed, I think, is going to be good when you have rats like this. There's less hits they're going to take before they make it to their hits. Yeah, that seemed to really put a number. There is that forest I was talking about. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to, yeah, +% HP to the rats. This round looks sketchy. Oh, they broke the wall. Is it damaged? Oh, I lost 2 rounds. I should remember that this is on a harder difficulty now. There is a library. Okay. So now I want to get rid of the vault for the library. But I have to pop flamethrower in here, and I think I overinvest here. And this poison is finally going to just get sold. But anything that sacrifices the vault now is good. Take another reinforce, I guess, on the rats. Which I don't love this late in. I think the fact that the flamethrower is applying poison is pretty cool. More like it's gassing them, though, if I'm being honest. What's green's sac? Green doesn't have a sacrifice, does it? No, its spells are procreate. Yeah, procreate and whatchamacallit. Oh, this sucks because I didn't get a sacrifice. So I have to either sell libraries or put them in a really bad spot. I'm gonna sell them. That was such a waste of money. I just wanted anything to sacrifice the vault, and I just did not see it. And then that last round being all green, and green doesn't have King of Nature stuff, and King of Nature doesn't have a way to sacrifice that I can think of at least. Yeah, I can't think of anything for King of Nature to sacrifice. That's crazy. I thought everyone had one, but no, nothing. Like, it would have been a perfect spot to get an earthquake. Alright, let's continue playing. I accept. Yep, I can now expand. Yada yada. The chaos has increased. Enemies are now stronger. Ooh, more rats. I don't have a space for any of the other units, so we're just gonna level up our units. Which now gives them 3% extra attack too, though, which is cool. Oh. Do we immediately lose when we go endless? No, we aren't losing yet. But man, it looked like we were gonna. Earthworks. Trebuchet. Earthworks. Trebuchet. Earthworks is weird here because I'm gonna have to redeploy everything, so getting rid of the library here is like not a good idea because then I have to play two things unless I'm gonna sell the libraries. So I think I'm gonna take a trebuchet. King of Greed, sure. I will max out my trebuchet. Which does fire slowly. So with this cauldron, the poison is a significant amount of damage. In the future, it might be worth actually going into it. So this is going to get +3, yeah, +3%, plus extra damage on the other ones. Looks like King of Progress is going to be cool. From just the cards I've seen so far. I will take a flamethrower. Poison is now applied twice? Sure. Let's give it a shot. The flamethrower has been putting in work, too. I'm not even going to pretend it's not. And we're dead, but... yeah. That's okay. 'Tis okay. Do we go to level 3 with King of Nature? Year survived was only 38. We do go to level 3, though. Continue. Back to King Selection. How am I looking here? So, I'm at 90 out of... yeah, I'm doing alright on unlocking them. Which is why I'm continuing to play on King of Nature. While I do know King of Nature well now, I think I'm gonna go with an extra level into Mycelium. I'm gonna play on Lord. Let's just get it ranking up. Don't like that roll, but sure. We'll pop the Trent there this time. I'm gonna pop the elf here. Maybe I'll get something to buff here. Another Mycelium clone. I'll take the clone. I'm gonna not use it yet. The Mycelium builds are actually a thing now. They buff them. Forest. Clone. Just take a clone. You know what? This might be a poison build. We'll see. I'm gonna put the poison on here and we're gonna see. I don't see a single purple tick. Trapper was cool. Let's grab a Trapper. Pop you in here. Overworked. Yeah, we'll go overworked because it's just OP. I don't even have anything that uses it yet, but what's the splash damage? You have poison, but nothing should explode yet. Huh. I don't know. None of this seems good to me. Snag a cemetery, but I don't think it's any good. Let's max out the elves here. So level 3, there's a couple poison ticks here. Another poison vial? Sure. Let's just stack up poison, I guess. Let's give it a shot. Doubles the HP of the card from the target plot. So like maybe boars would be good to stick there. Are the traps making the explosions? It's a sacrifice. That's good. So I could put the cemetery here and then sacrifice it to level up the Trapper and the Trent, which is pretty solid. I can now wage war against King of Progress. We will sacrifice. They're avoiding my traps. I think the Ballista was cool. How much HP does a Ballista have? I wish I could, like... Can I... Yeah, you can't see it. Okay. Health is 14. Maybe I can get a forest ticket next to it? That's not a lot of health to enhance, but... Good. Demon Altar is good. Trent. Max out the Trent. No, I think it's Demon Altar. Ooh, there's a rat. I like rats. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a lab rat here. I'm gonna level up the Trapper. Put you in there. Now I could level up all kinds of things around it. And then also sacrifice them for things. Ballista, because Ballista's right next to the rats. You see? That's using your noggin. I don't think I'm gonna actually... I'm gonna level up the Demon Altar here. I have overworked, but I still don't have anything to apply it, so I probably should get like a forest or something taken. Elf Trent clone. Clone. We'll level up the demon again. Makes me wish I had rats in my servers instead. To get the double HP. But that's okay. I think you can't play too much around that. You can be like, oh, that's nice. But like altering your whole thing for it is not worth it. I have done the gambling before. So if I double the HP, ironically, it'll get doubled again. So you'll go from 14 to 28 to 56. 56 is a fair amount of health, but like not enough I'd want to take a thing for it. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna unlock 3 pots with forest, and it happened to miss it. I was hoping one would hit right there. Didn't. That's okay. I can always do things to utilize those forests by like mortgaging them or sacrificing them for level ups or whatever have you. Did that not max? No, that's only at 2. Oh. Oh my god, it keeps giving me that. I thought it was maxed. I'm gonna play the Ballista though. Level up the rat some more. Level 4. No forest got by the rats either. Now it is maxed, right? No. Oh, it's in my hand. That's... Is the Ballista max? No. I'll take a Ballista. I wonder, does it apply the 1% increase from the thing or the level up first? By the way I read the pop-ups, it looks like the 1% increased first, which is unfortunate. Because the level up would increase the stats and then 1% would be a greater amount. I don't want any of that. Have a sacrifice? I don't want any of this. Make a demon altar. Woo! I want to see. Oh, the mycelium won't apply it. I was hoping. I was like, if mushrooms can apply it, where are they golden? It doesn't show the animation, but it almost looks like they are, doesn't it? It looks like the. I don't know. Expansion mode. Here. So destroy target plot and level up 2 random plots. If I remember correct, when it destroys it, you can never use that plot again. So I'm gonna go like here. No, it did not. Okay. It leveled up the 2 forests though. This one at least is doing something. The trappers are getting more health. That's it. Okay. So I don't have to be afraid of taking that card anymore. I thought it was like gonna actually. I did something, and it like destroyed the plot, and you could never use it again. It like was a massive hole. Maybe it was one of the decrees. Trebuchet, flamethrower, ballista. My ballista's. Oh, I wanted to hit the thing, but I didn't want to hit reroll. Are my trappers maxed? They are. Quarry affects. I think it might affect mycelium, but it will affect the orchard. Let's test the quarry. So. So it only affects the Trent and the orchard. Did not affect the Demon Tower or the mycelium. But they're now considered towers, I think, because they are affected by beacons and forges, which I'll take. I'll take those over the quarry, I think. Sure. Let's go orchard. Okay. Reinforce. Can now make peace with the king. King of Blood. Unfortunately, these last couple of rounds have looked very similar. And that's because I'm specifically fighting the same 2 lords. And I'm not having diversity there because I'm just trying to unlock them. Cauldron, Earthworks. I could take up this forest and I could put it here. Which seems pretty good to me. The rats get some XP would be good. For sure. Go Earthworks. Or not XP, getting some HP. It also pops the 2 tiles next to it. You see that? I don't know if that's a bug. I don't think that said that, did it? That it unlocks the 2 tiles? I will have to read it next time it pops up. Did it do it last time? Actually, I think it did do it last time, didn't it? Okay. More rats. Hey, this is a thing. Sacrifice all troops adjacent to target. Target plot gains the number of units sacrificed. So if I was to pick here, it would sacrifice all my ballistas and it would gain 9. If I would select the ballistas, it would sacrifice my trappers, which is 9, and my rats, which is 12. So it doesn't really do what I want here. I would take an earthworks or an offering. I think I'm going to take offering here. And then I'm going to overhaul, getting rid of this. Leveled up the poison and the quarry. Did not give me zones. I'll level that up. These rats are not crazy strong, but they are level something. I think it said 8. They only do 58 damage because they're kind of dying too quickly. Procreate, boars, poison. Procreate, horse. I would like to offer the orchard, I think. You know, the orchard is actually doing some okay damage. What were these? So level 3 elves with poison on them. And I'll offer the orchard. Cauldron is not maxed. So I could start by clone, level up the cauldron, procreate. Just get a lot of rats in here. See what we're... I think the traps and the mycelium will kill. I don't think we're taking damage here. Yeah, we're... Okay. A little sketchy, though, for sure. Overhaul again. And get rid of this. Thing is, what can it level up? Is it just going to level up my rats? Because my rats are max. So I'm going to play the demon altar first. And then when I level up the quarry, it'll level up the rats and the demon altar, I think. Rats, ironically, work well with demon altars because you get a lot of rats. Earthworks, huh? Should I earthworks to remove my ballistas? So I could place something else there. I don't know. They're doing the most damage, I think. So getting rid of them, I don't think is the correct thing. Oh, what I could do, I could go earthworks, a ballista, overhaul, leveling up the ballistas and the demon altar, and then I just have 2 ballistas in my hand that I can still play. So I'll put 1 here for the extra HP. My cat is playing with a dice it found on the floor. Because yeah, the only thing that the quarry was doing now was helping with the Trent healing, which was pretty weak anyway. I've not tried the converter. Let's try the converter. Your Trent damage will now damage it. Yes, sure. I'm gonna pop just a ballista in first, I think. Ballistas are really good. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just pop a converter. See what that does. It zaps for very little damage. Turns enemies fighting you into rats. So I'm getting rats from it, I take it? There is more earthwork. I think I just level up the ballista. Might be a good turn to over-invest into the rats now. Their stats are a little higher. And I feel like I am falling behind a little bit, but now having the Trent do damage is actually gonna like help clean up these last bit of enemies. Yeah. So there is another reinforce. And I'm a sucker for some reinforcement. A library, you say? So I could stack reinforcements. And there's a beacon. There's also a tower. I think it's actually a beacon. So what I do is getting rid of that demon tower is not great. So I get rid of these, pop the library here. Pop you here. Reinforce here. Beacon here. And then I level you up. Okay. I do like a flamethrower. I think I just level up this ballista. Get it back up to level 3. Now the beacon's ticking on it. The rats are stacking up some damage. Right. I think we're in a good spot. We are about to go fight the boss. And I have been kind of bleeding enemies here for the last couple rounds. So maybe we're not in that good of a spot. Overhaul. I could destroy this. It would level up this ballista, this library, or this beacon. Or the rats. I like it. Do I play the flamethrower first? I think the answer is yes. Play the flamethrower. Oh, I could overhaul the flamethrower. Yeah, it does actually. Destroy target plot to level up 2 random plots. Each use 1 more plot is level. Okay. Ooh, so if I hit this, it's going to level up more. Right. So that went to 2. That went to max. That went to 2. That went to 2. Yeah. And then I think I just pop you on here. So the rats are as big as I can get them right now. They are level 12. Ooh, we are cooking some damage, though. Seen how quick that bar of health went down? We might actually be okay here. So poison's ticking, flamethrower's ticking, they're dropping fast. It's close. Yeah, we're actually okay. All right. Continue. Demon acceptable. Okay, what do we got? Chaos has increased. Enemies are now stronger. Yep. Overhaul, more reinforce. Let's get one of these in. I think I might overhaul this away. Maybe if you get this thing going early and you can start stacking in it, maybe it's good, but I don't think it's doing anything for me. So. Thing is, am I going to get greedy and play my reinforced before? Procreate mycelium boar. Take a procreate. Can wage war against another king. King of spells, king of nothing. Spells are good because I can get another library. Nothing's good because I can get farms and forages. Spells. Yeah, let's overhaul here. Did that go to max? It did, which is awesome because when it does, it levels everything up. So these are now level 17 rats. That's huge, actually. And now I can offer. I will reinforce here. And they have, how many? 12 reinforcements. Which is pretty big. Now I can offer to you, and then, yeah. It's gonna be fun. Take a clone. I'll take an overwork. I will offer here. Earthwork. Huh? Earthwork. Do I now flip the forest and the beacon is the question. How much HP do you got? Only 32. There's 52 rats here, though. Moving the cauldron doesn't benefit me. If I can move this demon altar without it losing its stacks, it would be beneficial, but I can't. I'm gonna flip them. Let's go beacon, 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 forest, 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 and procreate rats. I should have gone king of nothing so I could get steel coat. Yep. Steel coat would go hard on the rats. We almost lost that one. That was close. Overhaul, of course. I'm going super risky with this stuff, by the way, guys. So is there anything I can even level up outside of the rats? No. So I have to play some stuff to level some stuff up. So I think I will clone this. Pop a flamethrower here. But I do like the overhaul. I might overhaul the mycelium. Now the mycelium is putting in a lot of work. Probably not the mycelium. What's that unit? That unit's not doing shit. Those ballistas? Neither are the elves, actually. Yeah, the elves are doing jack all. I don't want any of this stuff. Take a clone. Clone the beacon. It should hopefully apply to those. It does. Okay. Getting flamethrowers faster, I think, is definitely a good thing. So. No, I'm gonna bleed again. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, I did. Okay. I got one life left. Almost over. I have no money, so I just leave. I'm going to overhaul. Levels up that and that. Okay, these flamethrowers should be attacking fast. Does the moving fast thing affect the flamethrowers? If so, the moving fast thing might be beneficial because they don't move that fast. It's GG's. Okay, that's fine. That was a fun run, I think. Nature, level 41. So we're getting like low 40s. Oh, I didn't get a level up. Oh no. Let's go back to king selection. So how are we looking? Almost there and about half. Okay. Oh, level up by doing 300 plot. 99 buildings. I see. Coming soon and coming soon. So these two are not finalized yet. Like it says, it is early access, but it is like the full game. King of Progress seems really. I'll do one run of King of Nothing. Ooh, I do got some perks already. One random plot. Towers deal 10% more. Start with a random card from your king. All troops with 10 HP. 2 free rerolls. I will take 2 extra decrees. Baron? Sure, I will play a Baron. A castle. Knights. I still feel decrees are probably the strongest thing in the game. Or I could do a tower build here. Yeah, let's take an early quarry. Sure. Tuck you over there, because I don't need it to touch anything. So now I can take an archer tower. Maybe go against King of Greed. Take another quarry, yeah. And then if I go against King of Greed, I can get the beacons taken up. Are you strong enough to do it? I don't think so. I think do we bleed damage right away? No, we don't. It was close, but we don't. Never second guessed. I'll go for a shaman. Let's pop a shaman back. Shaman should enhance the knights, and they shouldn't die so much. Okay. The power is still doing all the damage. Quarry versus Trebuchet. Take a Trebuchet, and then if I get a beacon in the middle, that's it. Yeah. Increase attack speed of your towers. Yeah. Instant tower build. My castle is basically a Trebuchet. Except the Trebuchet can fire multiple. And a scout tower. Perfect. Now I just need to get that beacon. So now I level up the castle, or I use the wild card on the quarry. Probably the wild card on the quarry. A wall maker, a cauldron. Cauldron's cool because all my units can apply it. Wall maker is kind of cool too, though. I'll try a cauldron. Bararo. HP. That's fair. Yeah, it's not going to happen because the cauldron's going right there. Not yet. I'm going to wildcard here first. Getting that max to get the extra 2% ticking, I think, is the optimal play. I don't think, because the poison is only if it's relevant this wave. Long term, that extra 2% is going to mean more. Library, because I can go the steel coats on the knights. I can go library farm and just get some tanky knights going. So the weird thing is the shamans only enhance my team, so hopefully they don't do poison to my own teammates. That would be weird. That would be some spaghetti code, you know? That wouldn't be... King of Greed. Yeah, because I can get rid of that cauldron and get, yeah. Whatchamacallit? beacon. There we go. The beacon. We'll level up shamans. I like shamans. I would rather level up knights, but I do like my shamans. Or paladin, not knights. Steel coat, perfect. Like a reinforce. So I want to go library, steel coat, level up. And now I just want to get an overwork. Or optionally mini overworked. Trebuchet versus a flamethrower. I'll go trebuchet. Seems more appropriate for what I'm doing. This is based on damage. So if I put reinforce on you, you'll start stacking up and you'll enhance bigger. I don't think I need to do that. I just want to get a couple steel coats going on here before, or maybe an overwork in my library leveling up before I start putting the reinforce knights. Maybe I like reinforce too much. I think it's really cool. It might not actually be as good as I think it is, though. I think a castle level up. Castle versus trebuchet. Who does more? Tis the castle. Castle's level 3. Trebuchet's only level 2, right? Yeah. I think it's just a wild card here. Overworked? No. Overworked. I think we level up here, because that's only level 1. Now it's level 2, but it was doing the same damage as the trebuchet. So now it'll probably out damage the tower. Largely because it's higher attack speed, I take it. I don't want any of that. I'll take an offering. I will offer the cauldron. Earthwork. Doesn't help me at all. I will go here. I will level up here. And then I will pop a cauldron here. So I want to get the beacon in the middle. And honestly, I don't really care about the cauldron at all, if I'm being honest. I think an overinvest. And then I will overinvest here. Can you overinvest on your castle? I've never tried. Maxed out library. Peacetime. Failed. Nothing's in that spot. Nothing's getting your HP buff. A beacon! Hooray! We're saved. I would like to get a farm still. Wallmaker seems fine. Trebuchet also seems fine. So does Cauldron. I'll take a Trebuchet. I'll max out the Trebuchet. If I knew I was expanding, I would have probably taken the wall. I didn't want to put the wall there, so I didn't want to take the wall. But I wanted that to be a farm, I think. You can overinvest your castle. I don't think that's the answer. I think it's this tower here. I can offer the cauldron, but what does that get me? Yes, increase the attack speed of your towers by 50%. I got offer the cauldron. It gives me a procreate and overinvest in earthquake. Or earthworks. I will procreate here. I will sell an earthworks. Then a mini overinvest. I would say it's just a minor investment. Oh, I probably should have taken the scout tower. Maxed out the scout tower was pretty good. I was hoping for a clone so I could max out the scout tower or the beacon. Actually, the beacon probably is what I would have put it into, but there is a beacon, so we're good there. I can make peace. King of Stone, do you have anything else for me? No, I think I would actually prefer King of Progress here. Let's pop a beacon in. These shamans actually aren't doing pretty much anything. So, there's a farm. I wanted one of those. Do I pop the farm here? 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 Here. Then I can go a unit and I can go like a forge. Have I seen a forge? I don't think I've seen a forge all night. I haven't been playing with King of Nothing though, so. I go for a dispenser, yeah. My paladin's already maxed. I don't want troops actually. Leave. Pop a dispenser in. A blacksmith. I keep calling him forges. I think I've always called him forge, honestly. Could be wrong. Maybe I don't. Gonna offer the shamans, I think. I don't think they're actually offering me much help right now. Overhaul, destroy a plot, level things up. Not at all what I wanted. I could. Yeah, I'll overhaul here. Leveled up these two. Seems fine. I'm going to overinvest and sell an earthquake. Or earthworks. I just call it earthquake. It's earthworks. I've only been able to play with it a little bit. It's because I don't read it. I just let my brain autofill it. I see earth. Okay, quake. Cool. I'll take another blacksmith. Level up the blacksmith. Now, due to positioning, the trebuchet is going to outdamage the scout tower here eventually. I don't want any of that, but I guess it doesn't really matter because I'll roll. Let's gamble. I will play you, and then I'm gonna sacrifice you to level up things randomly. So now instead of me picking a card, it's just gonna give me 2 random cards. Which is cool. Not saying it's good, but it's cool. Another Trebuchet, Library, Demon Altar. I acquired an offering and a static for that round, so I could offer the Vault. Take a Trebuchet. I could take a Mangler. Never really use these. So, area damage turn. Every year, sacrifices an adjacent unit to gain +2 damage. So what it's going to do is it's going to take one thing away from, like, my Paladin, if I have a Paladin next to it. It's to start taking one away from it every turn. And then it'll start gaining its own damage. But I don't actually have anything to utilize that way. Let's take an Orchard. I notoriously don't like orchards, but I'm going to try an orchard here. I'm going to offer you sorry, a little coughing fit. Wild card, thief. Static. So. It's all the towers, let's be real. That's what I'm banking on here and what I'm playing with. Wow, no, I want to get rid of that. Put the dispenser back there. Hannah Midas Overnest. I mean, the Trebuchet has the Forge, but the Scout Tower is firing so much faster because its base stats are higher. It's kind of cooking it. Okay. So we start by playing you. I don't have a Shaman. I don't have a Wizard, so those all get sold. And then we pop you there. I do have 48 Paladins, though. Okay. Kind of cooked him. Continue. Yeah, excellent. The chaos has increased. Static Warlock, huh? Static. That overwrote the 3 cards that I get there. You see that? To wage war against King of Stone. I could have rolled to try to do King of Progress because I think he's cooler, but I don't really care. I can now sell the Orchard, which will get me 60 gold, and then you'll get more attack speed. Probably should have leveled you up first, though. If your base stats are higher, you go better. Crits. I think it's Ballista, so Warlock. This gamble is weird for sure. Need some units to hold them off for a second. Cell beacon, cell pole. Grab a farm. Leave it there. Pop a farm in here. Sell a library. Sell a cauldron. So I think I'm getting to the point where this run, if I don't like backpedal a little bit, is gonna start getting to the point where I crashed the game. I can now make base. King of Greed. Take another spire. And sell a shaman? Yes, sell a shaman. Because, yeah, we are just plowing through things now. But this is a lot more familiar to what I'm used to. I'm also just kind of buying up squares because I can. It also will unlock the King of Stone faster, I think. Or was it King? One of them took. I don't know if it's Progress or Stone, but one of them took unlocking areas. Combustion? Sure. You can have combustion, that's fine. I'm gonna sell a wizard. But I am getting to the point where I'm considering just conceding it because I don't want to lose the progress. Get dispenser in, sell the archer. But I did have another pop-up saying the chaos is growing stronger again. So, you know, maybe. I can now wage war against another king. Can I get... Yeah, there we go. King of Progress. I literally have nothing I can upgrade. We'll sell the quarry, we'll sell the trap. Well, they're not dying immediately. Maybe they'll step it up and kill me. I'm afraid of them not killing me. Kind of sad. There's another overwork. Take another scout tower. We are cooking them. Lab rat. Defender. I think I just sell both of those. So I could earthworks something. Doesn't really matter. Earthworks you. Pop a cauldron down. Now my thing is applying poison. I knew it loses a lot of its attack speed there, which is kind of a good thing. I kind of want to raise that because I don't want to crash it. I'm too afraid of crashing this game anymore, but I have not tried in quite a while, or gotten to that point, so I might not. But I might, and I'm afraid of doing it. So the cauldron is only hitting the dispenser. I can now overhaul. Sorry. Have one plot deal more than 99,999 damage. Cool. I can now make peace with King of Spells. Blacksmith and archers. Archers I can at least level up. Blacksmith I can't, but I could pop you there. Get 99 units in one plot. Only 49 there. This one, 64. I don't have it. Oh, it's 101. Okay. Play you. Sell you. You're gonna have to get harder, game. You're trying. Ooh, maybe? Oh, got close. Excited me for a minute. The chaos is getting strong. Okay. If it's actually gonna scale up again, then this might actually be something. I'm just gonna buy all the plots, because why the fuck not? They do take down the walls instantly, but... Oh, I no longer have a cauldron there. Quarry, I don't have a quarry anymore. Grab the soldier. Spells? Sure. Okay. Sorry. I should probably keep water with me. There's only 2 plots left. Those knights are doing a ton. Yeah, I got the whole thing leveled up. I'll pop a quarry right there. And what did I say about crashing it? All right, I'm gonna call it here, guys. It's been a long one here, an hour 45. So this is RemedyX with all things nerdy. If you enjoyed that one, considering hitting like and subscribe. Confirmed, it is better and it is running smoother. I think. Still crashable though. So, see you guys.